Join us as we explore amazing cemeteries.
Hey guys,
Hey y'all!
Stephen and Autumn Myers of Myers Paranormal. We've been talking about this place for 4 months, however long we've been on YouTube, but we finally made it. We are here at Maple Hill Cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama.
We've been wanting to show you this place for a long time, and here we are. It is raining, but we do not care.
Yeah.
We want to show you this place.
In true Myers Paranormal fashion, in the rain again.
So let's go.
Y'all come along with us. We're just going to walk through. We may not show a lot individual stones because this place is so big.
But we're going to show you some of the oldies.
And we'll do some of the super old ones. We'll show you some of the crypts.
Some of y'all been wanting to see
and the main features way at the bottom end. So you guys come along with us as we explore Maple Hill Cemetery. We had to drive all the way around it just to find this little parking spot because the last time we came here, we got almost locked in. So
is that where you
yeah, that's okay. That right there is where they make the stones. But this thing covers many city blocks. So, and the main reason why we're here today is Hope. You know, she does the homeschool thing, so they're doing their SATs for the year, and we had to bring her to the big city for that. So she's there doing her school, and me and Autumn's out on the YouTubing trail.
Let's take them back this way.
We'll go back here because up here toward the top end is where, like, every one of these are old. Like, don't get us wrong, but up here toward this top is maybe sometime when we come back, we'll do a walk through and stop at famous graves because there's actors, actresses, senators, mayors, governors. I mean, congressmen and women. There are just a lot of folks here that are important buried in this cemetery.
And don't get us wrong, everybody in this cemetery is important. We just can't get to all of them.
Yeah. It would take us literally years because there's probably 100,000, 200,000 graves in this cemetery. So.
Let's shout out to.
Oh yeah, our first war monument from World War II, Otis Gray Jr. But I think right up here is what all these are. See these rows right here? I think these are all.
And there's a sign in there too. You gotta go in.
If we can get in there. I think right there.
Go all the way around.
Is this not a gate right here?
No.
You sure that's not a gate right there? Because that's an awful short little panel there.
It might be a gate, but.
Yeah, it is a gate. Yeah, pull it toward you.
Oh, I see. I was looking at the wrong.
Yeah, we'll go in here. I think all of these are war monuments, if I'm not mistaken. Every one of these. Yes, they are. These are all unknown Confederate soldiers. Every grave here. Yes, they are. Row after row. So let's go over here and let's see. Confederate monument erected in 1905, dedicated to the Confederate dead by the Virginia Clay Compton chapter, United Daughters of the Confederacy of Huntsville. Had a proper ceremony. Many of the veterans participated. The largest gathering of veterans since 1981, dedicated a private. This monument dedicated a private with his musket and brigade rest. The complete statue of Vermont maple stands over 24 feet high and cost $3,000 back in 1905. Designed by John Frederick Hummel. So in memory of John Hunt Morgan. But every single, in memory of the heroes who fell in defense of the principles which gave birth to the Confederate cause. But every single grave here, I don't even know how many are here, are unknown Confederate soldiers. Every one of these. I would like to do an investigation here, man. I bet you there are some activity here. What are these? Known soldiers? Yes, these are known soldiers. The ones that's outside of here, they're no less special, but they are known. This is the unknown, unidentified Confederate soldier cemetery. This obelisk was placed in 1901.
And we would like to thank all y'all.
Thank you all for your service to your country. We know that you're unidentified, but one day we'll come back and you can tell us your names yourselves. We just ask it, us talking to you, you don't attach yourself to us is all. Let's go back through. This is the graves of the unknown soldiers. There's probably a good 100 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot. So that's special there. They dedicated that to all the unidentified dead soldiers from the war. Colleen Robinson. Boy, that's a pretty thing. It's still intact too. Look at this one. This one's almost just as awesome. Super cool. You know, we've came here many a time, but we never even realized that right there was a grave of the unknown soldiers. There's probably a good 100 right there. That's insane. So there's multiple obelisks and such. 1878.
Last time we got down here, it's so big we didn't get to come over this way.
Yeah, we didn't even come over this way. We entered here, but a couple of children. Here's the first crypt that we come to.
Well, we can't enter these.
No, ours
like
are.
People get to.
Yeah, ours are not like a lot of the other ones.
Did you know there was a maple tree over there?
Where?
In the unknown soldiers.
1835. Look at that. 1835. Alright, so a local artist, I think a tree fell or was gonna fall, so a local artist turned it into a piece of artwork. We're gonna go check that out, and then we'll head back to the other end of the cemetery where we're actually heading. So yeah, this cemetery, you could never ever show every grave in here. It would take multiple trips and it'd take years. But what's ornate?
Oh, wow.
Looks like a castle or something. 1816. Oh, 1846, I see. Look at that thing. A tree had fallen or was gonna fall, and a local artist turned it into a piece of artwork. How beautiful is that? I think they sealed it off with some clear so that it wouldn't rot. So this will be here for a long time. And then it's actually got a grave right here at it too. Sacred to the memory of William Winsk, 1850. But that right there is pretty. It's crazy. And this monstrous cemetery is right in the middle of the city too. We had to drive probably a good hour or so to get here. Huntsville used to be the old capital, and then they moved it to Montgomery.
All these unique headstones.
Wow.
You know what?
1880 something on that one. This one's Dr. David Moore, Surgeon General, Battle of Topeka, 1814. It's insane, boys. A lot of pretty stuff here.
They take care of their stuff too.
Yeah, they do. And over there's a Confederate soldier, Samuel Moore, 4th Alabama Infantry, died in 1905.
There's a clip of this road.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm just turning around every which way. It's hard to. There's so much here to see. It's hard to figure out which one we want to show.
Oh, cool.
Everything.
Some people think we're crazy. We like this stuff, but y'all know how it is if you watch it. Most of y'all.
There's some. Is there another one? Oh, they made another one of those tree statue things right over there.
Oh, wow.
That one looks like a bear or something. We'll have to check that one out too. Well, see, what I like about that is that's a way to preserve trees. If they fall or whatever, they can save what's left and make a lighthouse or whatever they make. See, there's Confederate soldiers all throughout this cemetery.
It looked like the first one was a test, and this one was
Yeah.
better. Whoa,
Okay.
that's a huge. Hard to get that one off of this tree.
Yeah.
It looked like they was talking.
Yep. Always out in the rain lately. Just part of springtime. But check this out, guys. Oh, they just finished this one. It's not even got the... This don't even have the clear on it to preserve it yet. Holy moly. There. Oh, that one fell. That's a shame. They probably knocked it over doing that. This is a repaired grave of Elizabeth. Can't even tell the name, but 1807. Boy, that's old. What, this one right here, this great big white one? Yeah. Look at this ornate thing. It's probably 30, 40 feet tall.
I think this is the cemetery. I think the name right there.
This one is John and Robert Wallace Anderson. Montgomery County, Maryland. Died in Montgomery, Alabama. 42 years old in 1835. But, I mean, look at that. That thing just goes way up there. Got a pretty statue there. It's actually I hope the temperature ain't dropping. Dadgummit, it don't need to be getting cold again.
It's just very low. Well,
Yeah. I wish we could show every single grave, but we can't. That used to be a statue made of marble, but it melted. Looks like just a leg.
is that one or is that just a shed?
I don't know. Could be. I think this is a crypt. Yeah. Yeah. Here in Alabama, they don't even come close to leaving crypts open, and in big cities like this is the type of place where people that do illegal drugs come. So then you can't come anywhere like this at night, and
Yeah.
the grave of the unknown soldiers would be so awesome to do at night. What would be cool is to actually get a name and then confirm it. Yep, here's another crypt. The one didn't even have like a gate on it. It was just like a stone wall. Like this one is just a stone wall. It doesn't have a. No, it's not. It actually has the beloved. He giveth his beloved sleep. If you had a skeleton key, you could open that. Somebody's placed some flowers right here on this one. That's so awesome.
Are they any peekers?
No, it's a solid marble door. But if you had a skeleton key, you could open it. But we're not doing that because that's how you get in trouble. Right here's some kind of markers. Let's see what it says. John Williams Walker, born in Virginia, graduate of Princeton, lawyer, planter, politician, president of the Alabama Constitutional Convention, held July the 5th through August 2nd, 1918. Let's see. In what is now Huntsville, first of 8 signers from Madison County, one of 44 delegates from 22 counties. Alabama Constitution opened the way to statehood with a democracy, allowing the direct election of important public officials. And this is John Williams Walker's grave. 1764, boy, that's old, but that ain't quite as old as that 1750s. All right, let's start walking up that way toward the back end, because boy, it don't seem like it's letting up any, and my hands are starting to freeze. I'm gonna head to we're mostly gonna show crypts more than anything, because that's what everybody keeps asking us to show, but we have to drive over an hour to find any, because around where we live, there's not a lot of money for that type of thing. So Autumn's back there filming. Autumn does her own stuff for okay, do not spray. All right. There's not a lot of crypts here. I know there's quite a few though. But that super neat unknown Confederate soldiers grave was awesome. I like that. And here's some of the ones that has the false coffin tops. These are neat. See? There's like a good 5 of them here. That one's 1859 to 1925. That's neat. Autumn's taking pictures and videos of all the like neat little angels and things. She'll do some shorts and YouTube's not our only platform, so she'll do some things on Facebook, and I'm not sure what other one she does. That's all her, though. I don't know anything about how all that stuff works. I can do YouTube, that's about it. Erskine. Ooh, you might can actually see in this one. Put this up here to see. There's a round hole. You see that real neat picture in the back. But all you can see
is no more.
Oh, their graves. The graves are to the left and to the right inside of there. But at least you could kind of see in. Yeah, we got a couple of places we're going to film today. We're going to do kind of like just the exploration video of here at Maple Hill. And if it'll stop raining long enough, we'll do an investigation over at the Dead Children's Playground. And then we're going to do a walkthrough of whatever that big spring park I think it's called. I just hope I got enough space on this phone for all that. That's a lot of filming.
I'm going to have to stop after some of these scripts.
Yeah, it's only 22 minutes, but here's another crypt. Ooh, this one you can see in really good. Let's see, it's like a
John Roberts.
see that? There's 2 graves in there. One is, can't read the name, Lee from 1891 to 1947. And then that's the only one in there. The other one's blank, so.
Well,
And
it's like if we see anything else,
yeah, if we come across maybe a couple more crypts or maybe a couple of but anyway, you can see just how massive this place is. It just goes on for miles and miles. Well, not miles, but at least a half mile. This thing's huge. But we'll go ahead and pause the video for now so I can warm my hands because they're freaking cold. And we're trying to keep the videos to 30 minutes so that way I can film everything today. So we showed y'all some of the main points. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Here's something interesting. Over a year ago when we came here, they just had started this. This is actually a crypt in the process of being made. Got the concrete steps going in, the walls done, and they're still working on the roof and the places to lay the bodies. But apparently either somebody ran out of money, or what I'm thinking, they build it with this brick structure, and then they're having to cut the marble slabs to go on it. So I'm sure that's what it is. But I thought y'all would be interested in that one. This is from the front of the crypt. Really super neat. And then we'll go right here. I mean, this place, it literally goes way down there to those tree lines. And then it goes way down there to those tree lines. And we're not even 3/4 of the way yet. So. And it's just raining like crazy. And up there is a separate cemetery. And right here is some kind of monument we'll check out. That's the reason why I didn't turn it off yet, so we could check it out. But I know one thing, it is cold with this rain. Lewis Bates, World War II, died in 42. He was a war casualty. This is disabled American veterans serving those who served. Dedicated 1979. Grateful community holds those honored memory who gave their lives World War I and II, the Korean War, Vietnam, Persian Gulf, and operating enduring freedom. This is a big old neat ornate with a flag, of course, way up there in the rain. And then right here is flagpole presented Tennessee Valley Volunteer number 110, 1980. And then right here by this monument we have Paul Daly, Vietnam, 84. And then we have Glenn Tate, World War II, died in 42. He was a war casualty as well. So my hands is hollering, quit. Cold. Right here we got Gordon Loveday, World War II, died in 45. He was a war casualty. Jim Loveday, World War I, died in 89. This is James Goins, Tennessee private, ORD department, World War II, died in 45. And then we got David Lehman, Sergeant Air Corps, World War II, died in 45. He was a war casualty. And then we got over here, we got John Statham, World War II, died in 44. He was a war casualty. And then right here, Lance Corporal Adam E. Logans, Distinguishing Serving Medal, the Purple Heart, and then there's another one. Look at that. Now that is awesome. He died in Iraq, Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2007.
One over here. There's that.
And then right here is Lance Corporal Charles Skelton. Died in 1969. He was in Vietnam. He was a war casualty.
There he is, Stephen.
And then right here is Jake Mefford Jr. Died in 53 in Korea. War casualty. And there's his photo. And then Autumn's been trying to figure out where this thing is at for years. Here's Delbert Hurd. He was in World War II, Korea. Died in 1950. But this is the one that Autumn's been trying to find. I think it's a saint, if I'm not mistaken.
Killing a demon.
Yeah. Slaying a demon with his sword. That's neat. And this one is Jeffrey Allen Hall, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Airborne Ranger. Died in 2009. Well, that's an ornate piece of work there. And see, there's all around the outer edge, there's stone walls to make this, you know, different parts. There's just all throughout here is just many, many graves. So we'll ease on down a little further. Hey guys, we're back again. Autumn,
Hey.
as we're walking down that road, Autumn grabs my arm and she says, "Stephen, look to the left. Is that a statue, or am I seeing things?"
That wasn't there last time.
This right here freaked her the holy crap out. Look at this.
I know, I'm not that in tune yet.
She's like, I know I might have some abilities, but dang. But boy, she's creepy. Like, look at the details in her feet. Like, has the toenails.
What you would see like a ghost light.
Yep. Flowing dress. That's crazy. It actually looks like somebody really standing here. And the name is Avis Blancha Graham, Texas Polk. And it says she's not passed yet. But if she hadn't, she old. Born in 1930. So I thought you guys would enjoy that little bit there. So, all right. And we'll just walk on down. We're getting closer to where we're heading. So, all right, guys. Here's another interesting stone. It says Virginia Ann Canner, but it's a lighthouse. She must have really liked lighthouses. It would have been super neat if this one had the solar light in the top of it. And then right down here is an angel. We'll show that to you guys. Real pretty angel. It's Grissom Husband, but look at that angel. Pretty. Man, I found as I walk back this way. Some moons. The last name Moon is cool. A couple of angels right here. Little small ones. couple of really worn Roy L. Chatham, World War One in Korea veteran, died in 1980. But Ostner, however you say that. But there's some neat graves in here, just as far as you can see. Another beautiful stone, a statue. How pretty is that? And we're out through here, and right there in front of us we have Mary, and there's just all sorts of. Let's walk straight through toward Mary. That way, there's just all sorts of like these.
You can tell from here there's still thousands.
Oh yeah, there's no way we'd ever be able to show each and every single.
They're so bunched up too.
Yeah. Look at this one, boy. This one's neat. Yeah, they're just almost on top of each other. Here's one of Jesus in the Carlisle headstone. And then here's Mary. Look at that. The way the green is on her face makes her look so dang real. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, we can't even actually show all of the war memorial like this because there's so many. It would take us days to film all this. So here's a nice little pretty tree, and you see the angel? Oh yeah, there she is. These are almost identical stones, but they're... Yeah, look at this. This is the McDaniel stone. Pretty angel. And then there's one that's even bigger than this one over here. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to get out of this grass because it's been raining all day. Then we go to right here. This is the Han. Look how beautiful she is and how big that thing is. That's almost as big as an opening to a building. So yeah, here's the Alabama Elvis. Gary Elvis Sanders, the Alabama Elvis, died in 2010 at the age of 60. Had to show that because everybody likes Elvis apparently. Oh yeah, except for me. Well, I like it when he does the churches. Yeah, no autumn radio today, please. We need to keep our subscribers. I'm just kidding. But just loads and loads and loads of graves. Like, we hadn't even filmed 1/10, even 1/100th of these graves because there is so many. So another pretty angel. So when we come across some more interesting things, we'll throw them up there. And right here, yet another set of beautiful statues.
Where'd you go? It's going.
They may have had to take it back to engrave. Jesus Christ is Lord. Gleno, however you say that. There's just all sorts of neat stones all throughout. And almost every one of these stones are war, soldiers. Now, we just can't. We would love to show each and every one, but like I said, we don't have that much time.
But we do appreciate all of them.
Yep.
Shout out to all of them in here.
And we showed the very most important ones up here at the front, the 100 unidentified Confederate soldiers. So.
Yeah, this is okay.
All right. I think we filmed quite a bit, so hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of this. How often is it that you film U.S. Navy and it says Butch Presidential Honor Guard right on the stone? I've never seen not even one marker that ever said that. I had to throw that in there. All right, guys. So this is at the very, very back of the cemetery. You come up this hill and right down here, right where that right there where the playground equipment, all of that used to be a coal mine way, way back. But unfortunately, back in the 90s, a child predator kidnapped about 8 to 10 children, murdered them, and placed their bodies inside that coal mine. And somebody discovered it, and they were all brought and buried. And they filled this in, and they built the playground on top of it in memory of the children. So this is the children's playground. So we'll go ahead and end the video right here. We want to thank y'all for walking through Maple Hill Cemetery with us. Hope y'all enjoyed all the interesting, neat sights that there are to see. Very beautiful place. So we'll see y'all again. Bye.